that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another game review, and today I will be reviewing Angry Birds, the card game from Mattel, from the creators of Uno, as they like to point out. And it is for 2 to 5 players, ages 5 and up, and this is a family game, which is very 20 minutes, which is also very nice. If you couldn't tell by the box, it is based off the extremely popular Angry Birds. Front of the box, you got some Angry Birds, some of what comes inside. You got 2 cards, 2 dice. On the back, you got a brief description of what's in there and a little brief description of the game. The box itself is incredibly small. Fit into a purse, fit into a pocket. Great for little on-the-go trips, restaurants, what have you. Very small and very portable. I'd say maybe about, I don't know, 6 inches wide by another 3 or 4 inches this way, and you could easily rip this off if you wanted to. So it's very small, very compact. Let's have a look inside and see what's in there. Alright, so inside of Angry Birds you're going to get a couple things. Not too much, nothing too daunting. You're going to get a small rule booklet. It is double-sided, but don't let that scare you. Everything is very simple to figure out, and you probably won't need this more than once or twice except to figure out the special powers that some of your cards have. Nice little rule book, gets the job done, which I appreciate, obviously. You're also going to get your cards, or your dice, which you'll be rolling, and there are all the different birds on there. You got the red bird, the triple blue bird, the black bird, white bird, and you're also going to have your wild bird, which can count for anything you want it to count for. So that's a very nice one to roll, which we'll go into how that works in a second. You're going to get 2 kinds of cards. You're going to get your orange cards, which are special abilities, and there's numerous different special abilities. This will add one bird that someone else has to take out, so that's an attack card. You got a boom, which will clear out one of your birds, which is nice, and it helps you. And there's some that'll help you, some that'll hurt other people. And when you use them is very important to the little bit of strategy that is in the game. Last, you're going to get your Angry Birds cards. And these are what are going to form your castle. There's different ones. You get the red one, the white one, all the different ones. There's some that are doubles, though. Those are the ones you really don't want to get, because if you get the doubles, then you're going to have to roll doubles on the dice, which sounds hard, but also remember that there is wilds. Let's take a look at a mock hand to see how this works. We're going to do a 2-player hand. I also forgot to mention you get a little pig. This will be used at the end of the game, which I'll show you in a second. So, in order to start the game, you're going to get 6 blue cards. Everybody gets 6 blue cards. And you're going to get 2 orange cards. Now, the orange cards are special abilities, so you don't want to show anybody. So you're going to set those down. And then you're going to take your blue cards, and you're going to make your castle. Now, the first person to knock over their castle is not the winner, but they will get a chance to try and knock over the pig, which I'll do in a second. So this guy over here is not looking too good. He's got 3 times 2. So the first thing he's going to do, he's got to start from the bottom, is he's going to try and roll a yellow, which shouldn't be too difficult, but once he gets to this, he's going to have to get doubles, and he's going to have to get doubles again. But luckily, there's actually a special card which he might have, which will allow him to give someone else his doubles. Or he might have a boom, which will allow him to knock out the doubles when he wants to. So it's very useful. So he's going to first, he's looking for a yellow, and he didn't get a yellow. Now, normally what he would do is he would get to draw an orange card, and then the other person would go. However, luckily for him, he's got a reroll, so he can play this card, he can reroll again, and boom! This time, he's got a wild, so that counts as a yellow. Yellow is gone, and he is now down to 5 on his tower. Next person takes their turn. He's got a boom and a pig, so he might say, you know what, I'm going to start off, I'm going to boom. So I'll lay down his boom. This blackbird is gone. Next, he'll roll again, and he got a blackbird and a whitebird, so he would be able to take out this blackbird. Now, what you can also do is, if he were to say to roll a blackbird and a wildbird, he could take out both of these, which would be very nice, and he'd take a demanding lead. Pretty simple game, really not too much to it. You go back and forth doing that, and once someone clears out their tower, here's what happens. You're going to set up your king pig at one side of the table. You're going to set up 1 dice at the other side of the table, and this is where the game gets a little bit weird. What you have to do is you have to flick it and try and get the pig off as such. So let's see. If I were about to win the game, I'd flick it. I missed. Oh no. But the bottom line is the next person would get a turn, and then I would try and do it the next time. So the first person to flick the pig is going to win the game. Overall, what do I think about Angry Birds, the card game. Let's go over the pros and the cons. On the con side, there's very minimal strategy, but it's for ages 5 and up. There's a little bit. How you use your cards definitely will impact the game. Who you decide to hurt with your cards, or what cards you decide to keep, because you can only hold 3. But it's really not that big of a con, considering it is for kids. On the pro side, though, it's not a bad game. It's a fun little game. It'll take you 15 to 20 minutes. Your kids will definitely enjoy playing it. They'll enjoy flicking the pig down at the end and trying to hit it, even though it is a little bit difficult. For some of the kids, you might want to move it up a little bit. They'll enjoy the cards and the different Angry Birds, and it's Angry Birds, so they'll be crazy about it anyway. It's definitely not a bad little game. For as an adult, I would definitely enjoy it. Kylie, what do you think about it?
It's fantastic.
You heard it. Angry Birds, nice little card game. If you got kids, definitely go pick it up. They'll probably enjoy it if they enjoy Angry Birds. If you enjoyed this review, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for your time, YouTube.
That was the review for Angry Birds card game. For more reviews, check back at Bauer's Game Corner.